If you're a parent, you're tight on time, but you still want to be functionally strong for your kids and for your life, this is how you do it. This morning, we've got awkward load for 15 minutes of intensity. That's how you build real world capacity. But if you're new here, you'll know that the 5 a.m. Squat Club is more than that. This is the place where busy parents get together and prime their days so that their lives get easier and they can be better, more present parents. I'm Adam. I've been coaching fitness for 25 years. I'm a 4-year-old father now and a 4-year-old farmer. So life is busy, but I've still got fitness goals and goals outside of fitness. This is how it's achieved. If you're ready to change your life, step 1, we're going to choose our first thoughts today. Prime our minds. Let's go. All right. So first step that we do every day, and we do these every day because we'd like a system that we don't have to think about. And what it looks like is get the feet underneath the hips, heels on the ground, come into a squat. If you feel like you're going to fall over backwards, grab onto a counterbalance to hold out in front so that you don't do that. While we're here, we're going to breathe. It'll be a 4-second inhale, 4-second hold, 4-second exhale, 4-second hold to steady yourself while I go through what we call our mental reps. So go ahead, follow the breathing. And first one is I am responsible. And that just means that nobody is living your life for you. Nobody's going to achieve your goals, and your failures are on you. So whatever you want to make happen in this life, know that it's up to you and that you have that control. You can't control everything that happens, but you can control how you reply and respond to it, and therefore life is yours. Second is I will make time between stimulus and response. This is maybe more so for me as a potentially reactive person, sometimes a little bit tight. And what I want to be able to do is take a moment between that stimulus, the dog barking or the kids screaming, and breathe before I give my reaction. Can I give a better, more calculated response that's going to be better for everybody? Next is I have all I need to succeed today, and we'll focus on progress over perfection. If we think that we don't have the tools or that our goals are so far off, we won't start. But if you understand that all it needs is one step at a time to build that staircase towards, call it perfection, that you can take that step and then you have the tools to make progress. So take step 1 and that'll build to the other ones. And the last one is I choose gratitude. I need to focus on things that are good and not just the things that need work. I need a balance of the two. I need to move forward on the things that need work, but then recognize that there is good so that it keeps you motivating, so that there are, call it wins, so that you recognize that your life is positive. And that's how we start our day, but it's not over. Time to start moving the body now. Okay, so it may seem like you've done this before if you've been here before, but this is how we start every session. What it looks like is 2 minutes, just starting up the engine, 2 minutes of laying down on the floor and then getting it back up. Doesn't need to be fast, just move. So lay it down all the way, and then you can walk yourself or hop yourself back up, and then get a little hop and clap at the top to celebrate. Celebrate the fact that you are up early and the fact that you can do a burpee. So let's go 2 minutes here. Quick good mornings. Good morning, Talia. Good morning, Jody. Good morning, Ryan. Way to wake up early and get her started. So this morning, Sandbag Saturday, 15 minutes of intensity with something awkward, because life doesn't always come in barbell shape, especially kids. I feel like just thinking about that makes me think of my younger daughter, who has a tendency to be a little bit funny. She's got dirty hands from the table. My wife says, hey, can you wipe her hands? She'll run away. And then you try to get her, you try to pick her up, and she just drops her chest forward, just like forward rolls. So when you're trying to pick her up, it's like an unruly sandbag. So this tool here, this sandbag, if you've got kids and you've picked up a sandbag, they feel the same. So if I want to build capacity to be a better father, to be a more capable dad, then training with something that feels like real life is really the only way to build that capacity. So that's why at least once a week, We pick that thing up, get uncomfortable with it, because it builds capacity for real life and really transfers over to living your life. So let's get another 10 seconds of burpees here. Then we'll move into the rest of our general warm-up before the sandbag. Let's hang on the whole session. I've got a little clip at the end of the farm. If you're new here, we are farmers. We raise all of our own protein. Let's get on next part of the warm-up. All right, stage 2. If you don't like to jump, you can go with a standing march. But otherwise, we're gonna go a little bit of jumping jacks here first thing. Getting all the fluids moving. Getting that heart rate jacked up a little bit. While we're here, I wanna talk about, this is a morning routine, but it starts the night before. If you're gonna be consistent with getting up early like this, but you're not getting to bed at a reasonable time, it'll fall off. So I make it my goal to get to bed between 8:30 and 9 every night if I'm gonna get up at 4:30. And for me last night, it was right around 8:30. So let me know in the chat or the comments team, are you prioritizing your sleep, getting to bed early enough so that you can maintain this rhythm? Let me know what time you got to bed. And then is that the goal? Are you awake enough right now after that sleep that that's appropriate? Next movement on the warm-up is gonna be an inchworm. So we're gonna go with a wide stance with the feet, hands come to the floor, and you're gonna walk yourself out till the shoulders are over the hands, body is tight in a straight line, and then you can walk it back, stand in between. We'll get at least 5 here, and share it with me in the chat. You know, this is the place where, as a team, we get together and, you know, talk about reality. Talk about, you know, that if you want to live a healthy life, that you need to make decisions that are not necessarily the same as everybody else. You know, we live in a world today where comfort and convenience have taken over, and as a result, we've gotten unhealthy and sick because those comfort and convenient foods and lifestyles don't lead to health. All right, next one, we're gonna swing a leg here. I know that's not in the order on the screen, but so be it. Just keep that torso nice and tall. Try to get that hip moving. And think about the idea that if you want health, if you want real health, then there's gonna be some work involved, right? And learning about what is real good food, sourcing it, learning about, hey, like, are these pharmaceutical drugs and this healthcare system that I live within, are these the best routes? Or should I try to avoid that at all costs and take care of myself through lifestyle? That is what we are about here. Having common sense, thinking for yourself, and then making decisions based on logic and not on fear or just what, you know, what the powers that be tell you. So if that's you, you know, maybe you weren't into having 18 booster shots, then you're in the right spot. This is the community for independent thinkers, you know, not afraid to be different, not afraid to do things your own way, in a way that you think is healthier and better for this planet, and not necessarily will make Big Pharma all the dollars. All right, next one. We're gonna come back into our plank position. This time you're gonna step out in front with one leg, just outside the hands. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop that back knee. You're gonna bring your hands to your knee, abs on tight, push the hips forwards. Take a good breath there. And then we're gonna reset in the plank, switch sides, drop that back knee, Hands to the front knee, push the hips forwards, abs on. Full breath cycle. And we're gonna switch. We're gonna do at least, say 3 per side there. Drop that back knee, hands on the front knee. Push the hips forwards and down, the abs on tight. Full breath. Switch it up. This is 2 per side, back knee down. Hands on the front knee, shove it forward. Ooh, that's tight. We'll do 1 more per side here. Left hip flexor for me. If you're finding tight spots in there, feel free to spend more time in any one of these warm-up movements to ease it out, loosen that spot up. All right. Next, we're gonna go with our bootstrapper here. So feet underneath the hips. Again, we're coming down into our passive squat. And this may be where you stay if this is pretty uncomfortable, especially if you're gonna fall backwards, grab onto a counterbalance. Otherwise, we're gonna wrap our hands around our big toes, pull up on the chest so you get nice and upright. And then we're gonna reverse that, drop the chin, drop the chest, raise those hips up. Feel some hamstring tension there, take a couple breaths. Full cycle. And then sit it back down. Try to maintain the arches in your foot in this position. Really pull up the chest against the toes. And then reverse it. Chin down, chest down. Feel this position. We are going to be doing some sandbag cleans, so reaching down towards the floor. So let's open up the hamstrings so we can get into a good position there. We're going cleans, lunges, and carries today. All right, chin down, chest down, hips up. You can pedal the legs out, basically pushing the heel down, straightening, alternating legs. Oh, yeah. Woo, hammies. 1 more cycle, chest up tall. Good morning, Maple. Hi. Hi. Hi, it's a good stretch. All right, 1 more here. All right, whew. Okay, let's do 1 PVC stretch just because I like it. Hopefully it'll help our posture over time. Grab that thing nice and wide. Take it behind the shoulders and just think up and down, above and below that range that's tight. A few of these guys and then we'll get in a little bit of lunging and then we'll pick up the sandbags. You guys let me know bedtimes. What was our bedtime? Nope, still stuck on the floor. What are you talking about, Ryan? You can do it. You can do it. So what was bedtime, team? How are we feeling this morning? Comfy floor. The floor's not comfy. All right. What's that noise? Okay, so 1 more. We'll just do a few lunges here. You can imagine you're holding your sandbag if you'd like. What we're looking at is a nice long step, such that when you drop that back knee straight down, the front shin is more or less vertical. Stand it back up, bring those legs together. Let's just get 10 alternating lunges here. Just 3 rocks on the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's bring this thing up and talk about it. It's a simple one today, but if you've been here before, you know that simple does not necessarily mean easy. We're going 15 minutes straight here with the sandbag. I'm gonna demo with this med ball. So, 15 minutes straight, as I said. You're not gonna put that sandbag down for the whole thing. 3 minutes, rotating through 5 times. The first minute is gonna be some touch and go sandbag cleans. So you're gonna take that thing from the floor, straight arms, bring it to the hip, wrap around, and drive up to the shoulder. Take the hand off to show control. Bring it back down. We're gonna go touch and go. I like to switch shoulders. I'm gonna suggest you do it, but I can't see you. So you're gonna go for however many you think is realistic there. I'm probably gonna aim for 4 or 5 maybe. Touch and go cleans. Say that takes you 30 seconds. For the rest of the 30 seconds, you're just gonna carry the sandbag, either on the shoulder or in your bear hug. Minute 2, same idea, but we're gonna lunge. You can hold that sandbag, once again, in a bear hug or on the shoulder, and you're gonna lunge. You wanna set a number, once again, that's gonna be challenging but doable. And then for the for the second half of the second minute, carrying the sandbag around after the lunges. And then for the third minute, you guessed it, carrying the sandbag around. So the whole 15 minutes carrying the sandbag. Minute 1 and 2, you're doing cleans and lunges. Minute 3, you're just carrying, but once again, carrying the whole time. So take a minute, warm it up, maybe grab something a little bit lighter to warm it up. If you have no sandbag, you could do something like this, like with a dumbbell, and just same idea, carry it around the whole time. Carry it like a goblet, carry it on the shoulder, whatever. Make it uncomfortable. You want to do it for 15 minutes. All right, let's do this. Get some water. And we'll go over this thing. Warm it up, try it out. Hit that thumbs up button. How heavy is our sandbag? I want to hear about it. Okay, let's do this. If you're a busy parent, you need functional fitness like this, and you need it fast. This morning is 15 minutes of high intensity functional sandbag training. If you are ready, let's go. All right, so as I said, we're going 15 minutes today. If you don't have a sandbag, grab something awkward, either just a dumbbell or a bag full of books or whatever. What we're gonna do, first minute, you're gonna pick the sandbag up, bring it to the shoulder 5 times maybe. Choose a number that's gonna take 20, 30 seconds. For the remainder of that time, you're just gonna hold the sandbag. Minute 2, with the sandbag, you're gonna do some lunges. Same thing, 20, 30 seconds. For the remainder of that minute, hold the sandbag. Minute 3, you guessed it, hold the sandbag. So the full 15 minutes we're holding sandbag. Minute 1 and 2, you're gonna clean and lunge. Minute 3, just holding on. Let me give you a quick demo here. So for the cleans, get your hands underneath the sandbag, push away from the floor like a deadlift, bring it to the hips, drive it to the shoulder, and then we're gonna go touch and go. So bring the sandbag back down, touch it to the ground, bring it to the hips, bring it up to the shoulder, show control. For the remainder of the minute, carry it either like so, like a bear, or on the shoulder. Minute 2, same thing. You're gonna lunge, touching that back knee to the ground, keeping a front shin nice and vertical. Maybe 4, 6, 8 reps there. Rest of that minute, hold on to the sandbag, and you got it. Third minute, hold on to the sandbag. 5 rounds of that, 15 minutes holding that sandbag straight. Good luck. Grab something that's heavy, make it count. We're doing it. All right, team. Music. Crank it. This is gonna hurt, team. Feel free to start with less reps on the clean and lunge, especially if your bag's nice and heavy. All right. 10 seconds. I'm nervous. Holy shit. See you on the other side, team. This is gonna hurt. 3, 2, 1.
Never break, always fight, never quit. Play the game, win it life. Have no shame, there's no time. Feel the pain, live the grind. I could change, in my mind. Pick a lane, commit and climb. The only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact. Taking big swings, each hand to the back. Me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag. 'Cause I sing what I mean. I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill. I know life's
There's
short,
5.
so I wanna live real, but
30 seconds. So however many you do, for the remainder of that time, just hang on the shoulder or bear hug. 20 seconds. And then we're lunging. It's supposed to feel uncomfortable. If you're comfortable, make it harder. 3, 2, 1. All right, lunging.
They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track on the track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these shit I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll feel the
10.
seeds as I spread with every word that I've said.
So after your lunges, carry the bag. Coming up on minute 3, we're just gonna carry the bag. 5, 3, 2, 1. 2 down. Try to breathe. Keep that breath steady. This is meant to be uncomfortable, like carrying around your kids. Awkward object. 30 seconds. 20. 10. Get ready for some cleans. 3, 2, 1.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, the game, win your life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win at life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took a red pill. I know life's short, so
Oh, dang.
but how's it supposed to feel?
Lunges in 15. And lunges.
They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track like a track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these shit I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be.
Hang on.
I'll feel the seeds as it spread with
I want to carry in 15. 5, 3, 2, 1. 5 down. First third done. Stay with it. 30 seconds. 20. This doesn't help. 10. Going back to cleans. 5, 3, 2, 1. Ouch.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss that fact, taking big swings, jam to the path, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I see what I mean, and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill,
Lunges in 20. Hang on. 10. 3, 2, 1.
They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games, I just do the fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like
hang on.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every
Coming up on the end round 3. Carry in 10.
With every word that I've said.
10. 3, 2, 1. Carry. After this, we're on the downhill. 2 more rounds. 30. 20. 10. Going to cleans. Round 4. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, feel the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss that fact, taking big swings, jam to the bat, put me in the ring, you go out in a bag, cause I sing what I
20.
mean, and I bring it to the mad light.
And then we lunge.
Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill. I know life's short, so I wanna live real. But how's it supposed to
10. 5. Lunging. 3, 2, 1.
How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the track, right as fuel, got me hazy. Got to unpack all these shit I've been chasing.
Give it up, 20.
Got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up
10.
every breath.
And we're carrying.
I'll fill the seats as I spread
5,
with every word that I've said.
3, 2, 1. One more round. $30. Holy. 20. I'm struggling. 10. Back to cleans. 5, 3, 2, 1. Last round.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I can change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss that step,
20 seconds.
big swings, hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I say what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got
10.
time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna
So much work.
5,
3, 2, 1. Lunge. Holy crap.
They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, all this fuel got me hazy. About to unpack all the
15.
shit I've been chasing. Got visions in my head, like memories after
10.
death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd
3,
rather lead than
2,
be led.
1. Last carry. Last minute, team. Hang on. Almost there. Home stretch. In. 30 seconds. $20. 15. Keep it up. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Hell yeah. Incredible work, team. If you got kids, that's what that feels like. So ditch the barbell, ditch the dumbbells every once in a while. Get uncomfortable with an awkward object, because if you want real capacity for real life, That's the way to do it. If you like this, subscribe. Join us tomorrow and every day on the 5 AM Squat Club. Team, are we alive? How did we do? Let's cool down. Let's just start with a nice walk around. Let the heart rate come down slowly. That was incredible. Let me know how that felt, team. Give me a little update. How are we doing? What weight did you use? Did you survive the whole thing? Did you have to put it down at all? Oh my gosh. I love that because it's one of those tests that, you know, you at some point during that workout, likely if you're like me at all, you doubted it. You know, you wondered, is this going to be realistic? Am I gonna be able to do this? And it tests you physically and mentally to the point where, you know, you grow. Where you decide, hey, you know what, I'm gonna suck this up and I'm gonna stay with this thing and I'm gonna complete it. And in that, there's so much value because you develop the capacity to withstand discomfort and challenge, right? It gives you the ability to take on, you know, I used to talk about CrossFit like this, that, you know, when you do hard enough things, right? When you challenge yourself regularly, like we're doing here, you start to have more and more faith in the fact that you can take on challenging things, whether it's in the gym or outside of the gym. You develop that confidence that, hey, I do hard stuff. I you know, complete challenging tasks that I want to quit during regularly. Then it gives you that skill to deal with challenge. So, you know, this challenge may not be what you typically think of in terms of, you know, needing to grit through, but this is probably the biggest one, right? A lot of people can get into a rhythm for exercise, but never take action on their goals. And that's what this step here is about. And it's a different type of challenge, right? You finish that physical challenge and it gives you the confidence that you can attack physical challenges. But this homework gives you the confidence that you can move towards your goals regularly, that you have the discipline to sit down without distraction and take action. And that's the whole point of this program, that we're here to improve our fitness and our mindset. But that's the precursor. It's the warm up for your homework, right? The homework is the step that you dream of, right? I was speaking to one of our newer members the other day and he wants to be a musician. And, you know, like make that his 9 to 5, and not 9 to 5, but make a living from music. And it can be music, you could be anything. But in order to do that, the action step is practice every day, right? Do an hour of practice on your music, or do an hour of practice on your recording, or whatever it is that's the goal. Do the one thing that when you break down that goal, you say that this step, this one thing, if I do it over and over again, it's gonna lead to that goal, right? Make sure that it's the right step. And if you need help with that, join us on School, because I love talking about goal setting. But if you just assign yourself that 1 hour of homework stacked on top of this exercise and you do it every day, your goals will be achieved over time. So don't neglect the homework section, take action. All right, so here's a little clip of the ladies and Willie. You can see Willie there in the center. These birds are very happily now out on pasture. You can see the beautiful space that they're in. You can see their little home and the sun rising. If you have access to a farmer who raises eggs like this and you eat eggs, these eggs are not the same as the grocery store eggs, right? So if you're getting eggs from a grocery store, those chickens are packed into a barn. They never see the light of day. They are eating the same commercial food that every other chicken is eating, and they're living in their own shit. So if you can find a farmer who cares about their animals and cares about the soil, you are going to get better food. But this is just one other example of, if you want to make something of your life, be it, becoming a musician, be it becoming a farmer, starting a blog, whatever it is, it just takes action, right? I've done a number of these, unorthodox life changes, and, maybe I'm strange like that because I commit to something and I go, but what I've realized is all it takes is dedication and action, right? Most people can do the things that they want. Excuse me. If they just take daily action, you can develop any skill that you want if you put in the work. So that's what this is about, team. It's about taking accountability for your life, not blaming others, doing the thing that lights you up, and living the best version of the life that you have, because it's so damn short. So that is Sandbag Saturday. Tomorrow we've got our active recovery session / core day / who knows, it might just be like a breathing session. I might change those up. So either way, we're going to bring the intensity down a little bit tomorrow so that the body feels fantastic for the rest of the week. Thanks for our top fans on the stream this morning: Ryan, Talia, Terry, Jody. But I saw equipment there. Good morning. And shout out to members: Jody, Ryan, Yaroslav, Jason, Christy, Adam. You guys are fantastic. If you want to support this channel, join the team, join the YouTube membership, and even better, join us tomorrow. Bring a friend. Bring all your friends. Love you guys. Take care.